Hello, everyone. Welcome to another boot camp training. Today, we're going to go over a couple of things that I think is going to help you guys with your trading. If you're new to trading, definitely take some copious notes. If you're an intermediate trader, hopefully what I share with you today will enhance your trading ability. And if you're an expert trader, you probably don't need to listen to this. But hey, you never know. You never know. Because I learned a long time ago that, you can listen to anybody with regards to skill set and you get a point or two from them. So, you can learn from a little kid and you can learn from an expert. It all depends on how, they said the mind is like a parachute. It works best when it's open. So, so welcome to another session. I'm really excited that you've had an opportunity to join me today and had an opportunity to listen to this video. I'm going to definitely upload it on my YouTube channel as well and then send it out to you guys per request. So if you want a copy of this recording, just let me know. Um, I also want to start with my website at wellsmateria.com. There's a lot of great resources here that you guys could utilize with your trading. The very most important resource, of course, is TradingView. So we're going to look at the chart with TradingView. I am working on my Forex course. It's coming soon. So to definitely come back to my site every now and again, click on this button to see if it's going to be active or when I'll make an announcement, let you know when it's active. But of course, you always want to start with a dream session, right? What is your why? Okay, your why is what's going to propel you to be active, to continue learning, continue practicing, so on and so forth. Because this is why you're doing what you're doing, right? One of the great things I've realized is that once you acquire the skill set, no one can take it away from you, and you're going to write your own paycheck, and you could be your own bank. How exciting is that? Okay. There's a lot of other great resources on here as well. Make sure you guys take a look at these resources. So click around, take a tour, and definitely watch this video, which is a candlestick trading Bible. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you guys a quick quiz real quick if you haven't already taken the quiz. That's fine, but let me go ahead and ask you some questions. So let me share some information with regards to the Candlestick Trading Bible. So quick quiz. This is find out how much you guys have retained, and you can refer to your notes if you like. So it's an open book quiz. So let's take a look at that real quick. I'm going to share a page out of the book and ask you to identify what is one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. What are these candles inside, you know, this actually chart right here? What are the candles? If you can identify what these candles are, then you're going to be a very effective trader. If you don't know what these candles are, I encourage you to go back to the beginning of the book and read the book again or listen to the audio version of the book on my website. So it's really important to identify what these candles represent, what they signify, and what they're telling you. Okay, because the first thing you should look at is, are we in a uptrend or a downtrend? Of course, it looks like this is an uptrend, but what is number one? What is going on with these two candles here? What's the name of it? Can you identify it? And if you can, pause the video, write it down in your notes, and I'll be sharing the answers in like a couple of seconds here. But take a look at each one of these: one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Okay, because if you can identify what these candles are saying to you, there's no reason why you couldn't write this trend going up, right? For a winning trade. But let's look at number one. So what is number one? Number one, the answers are right below here, is a bullish harmony pattern inside bar. So if you look at it again, bullish harmony pattern inside bar. Okay. And then once you see something like this, okay, it's bullish, you'll know when it's bullish, it's going to continue to go up, right? Number two, what is number two? Tweezer, a bullish tweezer, bullish tweezers. Let's take a look at that again. A bullish tweezer is two candles. So they're exactly the same size. Okay. But the one on the right, okay, the one on the right, and I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger for you guys. Let's see. Maybe not that big. All right. So the one on the right is a white bullish candle. Well, the one on the right is a white candle inside of this tweezer top. Okay. The tweezers. Let's go back to two. Bullish tweezers. Okay. So if you look at the right candle, right, we're still in a uptrend. It's a bullish tweezer. So these two candles are telling you it's going to continue to go up. So that's how you identify that. And then we look at number three. Excuse me. Number three is an engulfing bar, right? Okay. Engulfing bar. So let's take a look at that again. Number three, engulfing bar. So this bar is bigger than the bar before it. So it's engulfing it, which is bigger than this left candle here on the left, right? This bearish candle. So this is bigger than that one. So it'll continue to go up. So whenever you have a bullish bar, okay, continue to ride that up. Okay. Now, number four, what do you think this is? You guys probably already know because you read the book. But number four, engulfing bar. Okay. And number five is an engulfing bar. Number six is an engulfing bar. And it's a harmonic pattern. So let's look at that again. Okay. Engulfing bar because it's bigger than the candle before it. Engulfing bar because it's bigger than the candle before it. So it's a continuation of the trend. And then you have another engulfing bar, which is also bigger than the candle before it. So all these candles are telling you it's continuing its trend. So, you'll stay in the trade and so on and so forth. All right. And here, number seven, go back to number seven, harmony pattern. Okay. And yeah, that's how you identify these candles. So, go into the charts and try to identify these candles in the charts by doing back testing. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay. All right. All right, Edward. Well, welcome to the training. I appreciate you. I just read your chat, so appreciate you that you're listening in. And you're probably traveling. I feel hopefully having a safe travel back home. But do appreciate you joining us today for this session. So you are definitely a Forex master. You will be anyway, because you attend these sessions on a regular. So I do appreciate you. So awesome. All right. So now let's try to identify some of these candles inside of the charts. So let me do another screen share. So that's why it's really important to read the candlestick Bible to identify those different candles. So we go into the charts. Look at my favorite pair is NAS 100. Um, and we try to identify some of these candles here. So some of you guys will know what they are once you see them. But it's just like in math, if you do a problem and you consistently do the problem, like 1 plus 1, you already know it's two. But at one point in life, believe it or not, you didn't know what 1 plus 1 was. You know, when you were an infant, you didn't know what 1 plus 1 was. You didn't know what 5 plus 5 was, but somebody had to teach you, right? That's why you guys are on here to learn what's going on in this, Forex world, the foreign exchange world. And once you learn these skill sets, like I said, nobody can take it away from you. Just like nobody could tell you that 1 plus 1 is not two. Okay. Because you know for a fact that 1 plus 1 is two. All right. Because somebody taught you and it's a fact, right? So let's look at the candles and see if we can identify a couple of things here. All right. So if we go to the bottom here, what do we see? See this candle right here? See if I can mark it out for you guys. Okay, what is this candle right here? All right, so you already know because I already told you based on that quick quiz you took, bullish engulfing candle. Why? Because this candle is bigger than the candle before it. Okay, and once you see that, right, what happens? You'll notice that it's telling you right here and also right here, it's the same exact thing, a bullish engulfing candle, that the trend is continuing from down here and it's continuing its uptrend. See what I'm saying? So it's giving you clues. That's why we try to identify what these candles are telling us. Okay, so there's continuing its uptrend right there. Okay, that's a quick quiz there, a recap of what I just shared with you in the book. So let's go and try to identify another candle here. Okay, all right. So here's another one. This is a bearish engulfing candle. Okay, with a shooting star pointing downward. Okay, and that's another tall tell telling you that it's gonna go down, right? So let me mark this for you guys. Copy this. And this is basics, 101. Okay, we're going back to the basics because sometimes it's always it's a good refresher to go back to the basics because if you don't know the basics or the fundamentals, it's going to be real hard to understand what these charts are telling you. Okay, so we can go ahead and what you want to do is practice and mark this up on your charts so that way you know what you're looking at when it does develop. Okay, so there's another one. A bearish engulfing. This black bar is bigger than the white bar and continuous downtrend there, as you can see. All right. It's telling you that, hey, I'm going down. All right. It could have been a quick scalp trade right there. Okay. And I'm looking at the weekly chart as well. So all these candles took one whole week to develop. So if you saw this, okay, in the beginning of the week, you could have rolled this one candle down, okay, for the whole week and you would have been in profit. Okay. So looking left, looking left, looking left. What else do we see? We see another one right here. And all I'm doing is this is how you back test. This is how you practice. This is how you mark up your charts to, help your eye identify what's going on in the charts as well. So let me go back here and mark this one up for you guys. All right. This is not the fun stuff. This is the stuff that, is mundane. It's like, okay, but you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to train your eye. You've got to train your eye. And you just do this on a Sunday night when the markets close or a Saturday afternoon, like we're doing now, and you're just training your eye to see what's going on. How to identify these candles? What are these candles? What are they telling me? And as you can see, all I'm pretty much is looking for are the bullish engulfing or the bearish engulfing. And that's all you really gotta focus on. Because this stuff usually happens on the bottom of a trend or at the top of a trend. Okay. So let me go down to the 1 hour real quick. And you'll notice that these same these same candles develop in all time zones. Okay, whether it's the weekly, the 1 hour, the daily, the 15 minute, the 5 minute, they all happen, okay, in any session that you're really focused on. Okay. And look at this. Let's mark this one up. Okay. Usually happens on the top of a trend, bearish engulfing candle, and then you just write it down. There you go. And temporary trend is a downtrend. All right. Temporary trend is a downtrend. So if you're a scalper, you could have scalped that out. Okay. You have to ask yourself, what kind of trader are you? Are you a scalper or intraday trader, a day trader, um, a swing trader? Because each one of those trading styles will determine how long you'll keep the trade going. And as you can see, I'm just marking this stuff out. That way you can practice with me since you're watching this video here. So let me pull this over and show you that this is another bearish engulfing candle, which is bigger than the candle before it. And yeah, just train yourself to do this little quick exercise. That way you can definitely take advantage of the market when this stuff happens. Because look at this right here. Okay, this is a more Marnie right here. All right. Okay, this candle right here, Armani, if you look at the trading book, trading Bible, candlestick trading Bible, it'll tell you exactly what all these candles are telling you. So let's mark that up real quick. Right here. If you see something like this, you want to definitely try to take this trade. Right there. So look at the next trade. It opens in a continuous journey upward. Right. And that's an uptrend right there. Okay. And then look at this candle right here. That's a hammer. A quick hammer developed, right? And that basically tells you that it's going down, which it did. Okay. Then you have another reversal candle here, right here. Okay, because they try to tell you like another hammer is being developed, but this is a fake out candle, and now it's going back up. All right, so look at that. Okay, so the other thing I want to share with you today, um, but just a reminder, read the book more than once. Read a page a day. Okay. Read 2 pages a day. Read it while you're sitting on your throne in the bathroom. Read it, read it, read it. Um, you could print it out, highlight the most important aspects of the book, or you could listen to the audio tape that's on my website. And that's again wellnessmentayer.com. I'll put the link in the in my description area so that way you guys can listen to the candlestick trading Bible. But I want to move on and share with you something else here. Okay, quick trick, quick hack that you guys probably were not aware of. Okay, I uncovered this quick hack, and this is gonna really, really, really excite you to the point where you're like, I never really thought of that. All right, so let's look at the 4 hour chart real quick. Let me clear everything out. Okay, looking at this 4 hour chart, right? Let's say right here, we identified looking at this chart, it's an uptrend, right? Because all these candles are going up. All right. Now, darker. All right, so that's an uptrend, right? So you identified it as it's an uptrend. Now, each time the when the trend continued, okay, and it made a higher high, I want you to pay attention to this. This is going to blow you away. Okay, so what do we mean by the trend making higher highs? Let's take a look at that. Okay, so let me take out this tool. We started here. It made a high, right? Then it came back, bounced off the trend line, which that's why you make trend lines, right? Bounced off the trend line, made another high. Okay, came down, made another high. Then it consolidated right here, went sideways, but made another high. Consolidated again and made another high. Okay, but the minute this high was developed, and I want you to do back testing on this, whenever there's a higher high, so this high is higher than this high, this higher than this high, is higher than this high, is higher than this high. So the market continued to make higher highs. Okay, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, consolidated, higher high, consolidated, higher high, right? And then it retraced all the way down here. Okay. I'm going to pause it right there and tell you this. Whenever you see the market make a higher high, it's going to retrace at least 50% on a retracement. 50%. So if you know that you're actually looking at a higher high, you can actually get into a trade right in this area here for it to, write it down 50%. So remember when I said about plugging in the Fibonacci tool? So let me pull that out real quick. Okay. Let me pull out the Fibonacci real quick. The Fib tool. Fibonacci, you take it to the bottom, you take it all the way to the top, right? Now take a look at this. In this scenario, it retraced more than 50%, okay, but never broke this low, right? And went back up, okay? That's why we use a Fibonacci tool. So if we were to take this rectangle here and we did one of these numbers here, the sweet spot is between 61.80, 61.80, 71.00, and 79.00. As you can see, it tapped right into that zone, which is a key area, and then continued its journey upward. Okay. So you could have actually got into this trade when you saw this hammer develop right here. You saw this hammer, you checked your Bible, candlestick Bible, and you identified that as a hammer. Okay. And then it tried to present a doji candle right there, but it's not actually a doji candle because the doji candle does not have any body at all, right? All right. So this is a fake out, right? But the hammer is what's telling you that it's going down. So you could have got into the trade right here, rode it all the way down until it got into your key area based on the Fibonacci. Okay. And as you can see, it didn't surpass 79.00. It bounced off right here, pulled back to continue its journey for an uptrend. Okay. So I say that to tell you that whenever you see a higher high from a previous high, you want to take out your Fibonacci tool and you want to try to see how far it's going to pull back. All right. Now, of course, you're always going to set your stop losses and you can also set your take profits. But if you look right, what did the market do? It continued its journey going up, right? So let me take out this tool again. It bounced off here and made a higher high, right? Now, this low is higher than this low, right? Higher than this low. So let's take a closer look at that. Because remember, I just said that it's going to retrace 50%, right? Whenever it made a higher high, this high is higher than the previous highs. So let's take out my Fib tool again and see if we could have scalped this for a downtrend, a real quick downward move here. This black candle. If we take out the Fib once more, we put it on the bottom of this and we pull it all the way up to the top. Look what happened. Okay, so usually at the bottom of this candle right here. Not at the, you don't want to stretch it out to the wicks, but the bottom to the body to body, pretty much body to body. All right, but let's make it bigger. And what do you see? You see it retraced to 50%. Okay. The other one retraced all the way down to 79%, but this one retraced to 50%. So you could have got into this trade for a quick 50% retracement. Kind of crazy, right? So that's kind of cool. So, depending on your lot size, you could have made money on this candle here. But of course, you're trading an uptrend, but you're realizing that when it does make a higher high, it's going to retrace at least 50%, all right, on the retracement. And then you watch it, right? Because once it starts retracing, going back upward, you want to try to get in again, maybe take another trade or ride out the trade that you have right now, because as you can see, it's going up to make what? Another higher high. So let's take a look at that again. All right, this is phenomenal. When I uncovered this, I was like, okay, there we go. So it's down here, right? Then it made a higher high. And look at that, it's making another retracement, right? Making another retracement. Okay, and again, you would take out your fib tool and see how far down this retracement is. Okay, but be very careful because look what happened on this. It didn't make a higher high, which is a good sign. Okay, it didn't make a higher high because if you do this, it did make a higher high. It tried to, but it came back down and hit your resistance level. This is resistance, but didn't go past resistance to make a higher high. It's not bigger than this candle here. So it came back down and created a shooting star on a downward pullback, right? And then look at that. That candle right there. Because if you would have identified this candle, you notice that this candle right here, this candle is called what? A bearish engulfing candle because it's bigger than this candle right here. Okay. And let's look left real quick. Let me look right and see if it makes a higher high. Look at that. Okay. It went all the way down. High, low, high. Retested this area here. It came back down. But look at that. Made a higher high. Now it's higher than these candles over here. So you got another higher high. So what can we anticipate? It's going sideways. There's that retracement. Could be 50% or more, right? Then it didn't make a higher high because it's not higher than this over here. And you got another retracement here. So this is where you notice that since it couldn't make another higher high, okay, couldn't make another higher high, and you saw this one candle right here, which is that shooting star right here, and you see this hammer right there, and look at that. This is a reversal. Okay, that's a reversal. So it was once in an uptrend, and now it reversed, as now it's in a downtrend. And if you can identify this in the market, you could make some serious cheddar. Some serious cheddar. Okay. Now, this is not investment advice. This is just sharing with you exactly what I've learned in the markets. That way you can adapt the same skill set, put it in your notes, and you know, you practice what I've just shared with you today, because that's how you read the charts. Okay. That's how you read the charts. So definitely consult with your investment advisor if you decide you want to make any trades for yourself. But this is just educational purposes, and I come in here on Saturdays to share this with you guys. Absolutely no cost. Um, so you can save your money, stop spending all your money on these high expensive, you know, mentoring programs. Just come to my channel on YouTube, subscribe for free, get some of this free training. I mean, you get what you pay for, but at the same time, I'm willing to share it with you guys. Absolutely no cost on my channel. So the gurus are not going to really like my channel, but that's okay. To each its own. I realized once I learned the skill set, I might as well share it with everybody. That's in my nature. So why pay for something when you can get it free? Because I didn't hire anybody. I learned on my own by watching tons and tons and tons of YouTube videos. And I watched them over and over and over and over and over again. And you know, repetition creates success. Because if you continue to practice, there's no reason why you can't be successful. Like a gymnast who practices a backflip, oh yeah, they'll fall, they won't land on their feet, but guess what? As long as they didn't give up, as long as they didn't get discouraged, as long as they didn't, even if some of them break a bone, they'll go back and try again. Okay, so you got to keep trying, you got to keep practicing, you got to keep doing, you got to keep coming back to the charts, keep marking the charts. Okay, and making sure that you truly understand what's going on. Because once you start, understand what's going on in the market, okay, there's no reason why you can't capture some of this. Okay, this whole thing was an uptrend. The NAS 100 has created higher highs. Okay, so if you know this now, you know that just real quick recap. You know when the market makes a higher high, it's going to have to retrace. Okay, so you can anticipate that. Okay, once it makes a higher high, as you can see, this high right here is higher than this high right here. Okay, and then once you identify that and you pay attention to the candles, okay, it has to retrace. Okay, it has to retrace. And as you can see, it is in retracement here. It came down, tried to make a higher high, but it didn't. It failed. Came back down. Okay, and it couldn't go back up because the sellers are in control. It couldn't come back up. So now it came down here and then it retraced because it made a lower low. Look at that. This is a low. That's lower than this low over here. Here's a lower low, which is lower than this low. And what happens? It's got to retrace because these guys are lower lows, right? It's going to retrace. Take out your fib tool and then capitalize on it going back down. Because once it makes another lower low, it's got to retrace, lower low, retrace, lower low. So definitely capture some of that action. So you can get in on an uptrend, you can get in on a downtrend. This is one of the reasons why I'm really excited about trading the Forex market. Unlike the stock market where you have to buy and hold, the Forex market allows you to buy and sell. So you can capitalize the market going up, you can capitalize the market going down, which is a beautiful thing, which is a beautiful thing. Okay. So treat it like a business. Treat it like, I mean, some of you guys probably got full-time jobs, but on a part-time basis, you know, if you work 9 to 5, the market's still open after 5. So you can jump into a session between, let's say, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. Look at chart up your charts the night before. Try to take a trade between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock, whether it's an uptrend or downtrend. Stay away from sideways consolidations because you'll be trapped. Okay. But take advantage of an uptrend, take advantage of a downtrend, and do the top-down analysis like I've been training you guys in my previous videos. Start with the weekly, then the daily, then the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 15 minute, and the 5 minute. So you want to enter the market in the 15 minute, you want to enter the market in the 5 minute. Okay. And just to do a really quick recap, I'm actually in a challenge right now, and that's going to show you guys this real quick. That in this challenge, I got like a minute left to share this with you guys. My session's about to end. I got a $10,000 challenge. I'm at $510.48 in profit. I need to hit $800 to pass the first phase of the challenge. I have no losses so far, which is kind of good. Max loss so is 1,200. If I ever lose that amount of money, I've breached the contract, and yeah, they close it out. So days trading, one day, my first day, I was in profit, $510.48. So all I got to do now, as you can see my chart, all I got to do now is set, you know, smart trades. I got to take my time and gradually get to 800 so I can pass phase one. Okay. So I share that not to brag or boast, but to share with you that once you start learning this skill set, there's no reason why you can't pass these challenges. And this is a $10,000 challenge. Once I pass the challenge, you'll do a profit split with me. I believe this one is a 90-10, 90% profit split. Well, I'll keep 90% of my profits. They'll keep 10% of the profits. Okay. And if you're interested in the Forex funder, let me know. And I'll definitely share some information with you guys that way you guys can do just take a challenge. This is a paid challenge that I had to purchase. And once I pass the challenge, they refund my money. But at the same time, I get the profit split with them. There's a couple of free challenges you guys can do for the month of February. Reach out to me if you want to know what that information is. In the chat, be part of my Facebook group, be part of my Facebook chat.